Kyler Murray looked impressive in the Cardinals' second win of the season yesterday. The rookie recorded 340 yards passing with 3 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. Kyler also had 32 yards on the ground that included a game-sealing first down run. What a difference a little time on task makes, huh? Shannon, what shot do you give Kyler of winning Rookie of the Year right now?
Skip, I give him a great shot of winning it. I don't think he was ever out of it, but look at the guys that he's going up against. Gardner Minshew, who really shouldn't even be playing. Daniel Jones, he got up to that one great start against Tampa. And so basically no one else of the rookies, Josh Jacobs, unless he has a Saquon-type season. Kyler was always going to put up numbers, Skip, because his defense is really not that good. And so in order for them to have a chance to win, he was going to have to be spectacular. But I think we need to pump the brakes and look at who he did this against. Skip, the Falcons are 31st in scoring defense, 26th in total defense, 27th in pass defense. They're tied for dead last with sacks. They've gotten 5 sacks all season long. Quarterbacks against the Falcons have thrown 15 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Ta-da! So it was tailor-made. He still had to go out there and do that work. But let's not pretend he did this against the Patriots. Let's not pretend he did this against the 2000 Ravens, because he didn't. And yeah, they have 2 wins against the Bengals and the Falcons. They're 1-11, and both teams are the bottom 4 in sacks. So it was a perfect scenario for him. Now, we're going to find a lot more about him when he plays the 49ers, because the 49ers look like they're pretty good.
They're pretty good.
Especially defensively, Skip. Those guys get after the quarterback. They did a number on Jared Goff yesterday. So, Skip, he's playing well. He played well over the last 2 games. He had 20 sacks in the first 4 games. He's only been sacked once in the last 2 games. And then we just watched, Skip, we just saw last week what Deshaun Watson did to the Falcons. 426, 5 touchdowns. So I'm going to give him credit because he did have to do this, but the Falcons are really not that good defensively. And Dan Quinn, I'm going to be shocked if he makes it to the entirety of the season.
I would agree with that. So it was just 12 days ago on this show that I think you said Kyler's got no shot at winning Rookie of the Year. And remember that ESPN poll of its experts, it was ranking the top 10 rookies in impact, and it didn't have Kyler in the top 10. And you said you're fine with that because he's on a bad team and he's got no shot.
Well, Skip, at the time, he wasn't making an impact because they weren't winning any games. And there was nothing to say. You can't impact. What's the impact? It's like hitting, I can pay you all this money. It's like somebody, I forget who said it, Skip. Guy hit 50 home runs or had 130 RBIs, and they finished in last place. And the GM said, well, I could have done that without you. Finished in last place. Well, he's putting up these numbers, and they're not winning games. They can do that without him. So that was the impact. It needs to show wins. I need to show something for the impact he's having. Last 2 weeks, they're winning. The impact has increased.
So all he has done is tied Detroit in his debut in this league, which is the more I look back at that, the better it gets, because that was hard. And he did that. And then won at Cincinnati. They're not very good, but neither are the Arizona Cardinals. And then he beat the Falcons at home, and they're not very good, but neither are the Arizona Cardinals. So now he's only the 3rd rookie in NFL history to have 3 300-plus yard passing games in his first 6. The other 2 were Cam, Andrew Luck.
Right.
Pretty good company.
Very good.
Right? This is a rare, special, little playmaker, and I underlined the word little, but he is a playmaker. He has an electric lightning release and electric lightning feet, and it's a great combination, and he just gets a little better each series because he's starting to figure out how to play in this league. And I was a big fan of his going into the draft. As you remember, I said there's no doubt I'd take him number 1. And I got a really interesting question. I did a troller coaster on Friday that you can, it's available on all of our FS1 platforms, our Undisputed platforms. And I got a great question. Would you take Kyler or Baker going forward? Well, I've been pretty clear about this.
You take Kyler. You said
I would take Kyler because somehow Kyler topped Baker's Heisman year. He took it up a notch, which was, it seemed, Baker had broken records. And then Kyler broke those records. And again, remember, Baker is the classic underdog, sort of an overachiever. He's got talent, he's got a big arm, but he's an overachiever, and he's better with a chip on his shoulder. Kyler was always a stud, man. He's going to be, you know, he's went high in the baseball draft.
Can
First
you imagine
round
the
pick.
confidence this guy plays with?
Whew.
He's like, I'm the first guy ever to be
do
selected
both.
in the first round in 2 drafts.
Right.
Now, there have been guys that were selected, Skip, in baseball. Dave Winfield, I think Tony Gwynn. There have been guys selected.
Yeah.
John Elway, Danny Ainge was selected to play basketball, baseball.
Yeah.
John Elway, baseball and football.
Yes.
But not in the first round. I think John was the first and the second rounder. But top 10 in 2 sports, #1 overall in football. But Skip, I'm looking at these stats.
And remember this, he was a top recruit all the way, and Baker was unrecruited.
Yeah.
He walked on at Texas Tech.
Because I think he was the top dual threat quarterback coming out when he went to Texas A&M.
Yeah, I don't think he lost one game.
No.
At
high
Allen,
school,
Texas. Yeah. I don't think he lost a game in high school.
Skip, they threw the ball between the two of them 73 times, and only 16 times did the ball hit the turf. Matt Ryan was 30 of 36 for 356. Kyler was 27 of 37 for 340.
Okay, they're not very good on defense. And I don't think their receiving core, no offense to Larry Fitz, but he's nearing the end of the line. I don't think the receiving core is very good.
They're not.
And one of their receivers, Pharaoh Cooper, had a good quote last night after the game. He's a quick little thing, he said, of Kyler. And that pretty much sums him up. He's a quick little thing, right? He says, if there's nothing there, he has the talent to use his legs.
Right.
And that's what's going to help him and us win a lot of games, okay?
Skip, and that's what you see. Understand who you are. A lot of times these guys that come out there and they have his kind of ability, the first thing, well, I don't want to run. I'm just going to all of a sudden, I'm going to be Tom Brady. Bruh, you better use what got you there and progress as time progresses.
RG3.
You turn into that.
I agree.
But he's like, okay, let me get up out of harm's way. I ain't got time to be fooling back here trying to be Drew Brees all of a sudden, my rookie year. This is why they selected me #1 overall. Yes, I can throw the ball, but I have the ability to get out of harm's way. Okay, let me use that ability to get out of harm's way.
And he does have that self-preservation mechanism where he just has a sense of, I got to go down.
Yep.
And he's so quick in his slides that nobody seems to ever get, you know, sort of a
even in the
career threat.
Even in the pocket, Skip.
He just goes down.
Hey, you don't, Skip. I mean, look, he is a small man. You don't want 325 pounds, 280 pounds men landing on you. So if you can go down and they just have to tap you, so be it. But you're not going to take that kind of weight just dropping on you, Skip.
No. He's still a put-together 200-pounder.
Right.
He's just short.
Yes.
Right? But he's stout. I mean, he has some physicality to him.
Yeah, he's not no slender. He's not a thinly built 200 pounds.
No.
Yeah, he's compact.
Yeah. I think he's going to win Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
But to your point, and it's a valid one, let's see him against the 49ers. Let's see him against, going to Seattle.
Yeah.
You know, they got to, that'll be hard.
Right.
But I think he will stand up to the test. And apparently, Kingsbury's offense is starting to stand up to the test, right?
Yeah, I mean, Skip, what happened to the Falcons?
I don't know. Super Bowl losing syndrome. Once you get that close and you're way up, or that 28-3, and then you lose, then you're done.
But Skip, that was 2 years ago.
Okay, what's happening to the Rams? They're sinking into the sunset. They were Super Bowl losers. The only team that's going to be able to lose a Super Bowl and prevail is New England, because they'll just come right back the next year and say, we'll get you next time.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't have to go through that. Because that'd be, I mean, I've been seeing guys being at the airport, Skip, and seeing the guys, we're on the plane and seeing guys debussing and getting on the plane and seeing them heads hang. I can just imagine that feeling. I just wanted to give him a hug. No, I didn't.
That's the nicest thing I've ever heard you say.
Y'all get this trophy. We got this Lombardi. Y'all get no hug. Get up out of here.
To your point about that Niner D, they didn't allow a 3rd or 4th down conversion at all yesterday. So they certainly are looking legit. It'll be a good test
Unless
for young
that's more
Kyler
about
Murray.
Jared Goff just falling back to earth with a thud.
But they littered with first rounders on that D-line, Skip. They got a bunch of top 20 D-linemen.
All right, we're going to bring Antonio Cromartie back up next.
Not
we're gonna
again.
Be one more time. Weather.